Hey, Lisa Kovac, it's your favorite former Congressman Matt Gaetz. I just wanted to thank you for being a longtime patriot, for supporting President Trump through thick and thin. And I know you were bummed out when the news broke that I wouldn't be the next Attorney General. We did get a great replacement in Pam Bondi. She's
My. How the mighty have fallen.
Representative Matt Gaetz, I don't even know if you'd refer to this as a downward spiral. When you're talking about him, you're talking about a guy that was a sitting member of Congress for almost 10 years. You're talking about a guy that had the Speaker of the House basically canceled from his own party.
McCarthy is now directly engaging Matt Gaetz, and you know, I'd love to get a lip reader in here, but he's got to be telling him in no uncertain terms, you are screwing this for everybody. Yeah. You are holding up the business of the entire United States House of Representatives based on what he's going to say is your ego.
And to be clear, he can change his vote. Right, Rick?
That's right. This has not been finalized yet. It's still possible. It looks like Patrick McHenry is trying to mediate something here. It is getting really heated on the floor of the House.
McCarthy looks angry.
It's
physical? Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's follow the camera. I'm not sure if this just got physical. Kevin McCarthy looks pretty upset.
You're watching a united party like we haven't been in the past. One who's not coming back, and then the other part that you have, and the other part you have is one person who raised the issue. He's got an ethics complaint about sleeping with a 17-year-old. So that's the way they would go. So that's the biggest challenge we have.
And in terms of being in the public eye of the Conservative Party, he was pretty much right up there with the best of them, minus the top dog.
I am your voice. Today I add, I am your warrior.
So needless to say, he has a reputation. Matt Gaetz, who was a member of the Florida House of Representatives. Matt Gaetz, who made a namesake for himself when he got Speaker of the House at the time anyway, Kevin McCarthy removed from office. And this is the exact same Matt Gaetz that was up for the position of being the Attorney General as nominated by Donald Trump, who is now the 47th president. And after nominating him, Matt Gaetz then resigns, and the accusation is the only reason that he resigned is because the Ethics Committee was getting ready to release that report. But if he resigns in time, then that report just kind of goes poof. This is the same report that, based on the accusation, I believe they should still release it.
I just want to reiterate what this new reporting is. This comes from a source familiar. The House Ethics Committee was told that the 17-year-old had two separate sexual encounters with Gaetz at the same party in 2017, which paints a very different picture than Matt Gaetz's own statement, which called this a needlessly protracted Washington scuffle.
This is not a little accusation. This is a massive scandal, if true. So one would think that if you're Matt Gaetz and your reputation is being dragged in this manner, that you would want this ethics report to be released, to exonerate you, to release your name, to give you that level of freedom so you can move around, so you could then become the Attorney General. If there is absolutely nothing to hide, then what is the sense in keeping this under wraps? It would make more sense to me anyway, to just have the report come out that shows that I've been completely exonerated. There is nothing there. There's nothing for you to look at. There's nothing behind the curtain. So when he was named to be the Attorney General and then he resigned from that position, the question then follows is, well, what next?
Gaetz, what's your reaction to the House Ethics not releasing the report?
How have your meetings been today, sir?
What can we ask what your message is?
They've been going great. Senator's been giving me a lot of good advice. I'm looking forward to a hearing. Folks have been very supportive. They've been saying we're going to get a fair process. So it's a great day of momentum for the Trump-Vance administration.
Any reaction to the Ethics Committee? They said they're not going to release the report after their meeting today, at least at this point. Any response?
I'll be honest with you. I've been focused on what we got to do to reform the Department of Justice. I've been meeting with senators. I haven't been paying much attention to that.
Have you briefed President Trump at all?
I haven't talked to the president today, but had a great time with the vice president-elect talking about how we're going to end weaponization at the Department of Justice. We're going to tackle fentanyl. We're going to ensure that we don't have the DOJ involved in censorship anymore, and make sure that we get the country back on track and are there for President Trump's total fulfillment of his promises on an immigration agenda.
Are you confident you can get confirmed by the Senate? Do you feel like
It was a great day.
So, pay no attention to that man behind the curtain.
And it's not like he's necessarily one that's avert to keeping people up to task. I mean, he did criticize Nancy Pelosi for her questionable stock trading. And in my opinion, rightfully so. If there's questions to be asked, why not just ask them?
Tim Cook reportedly called Pelosi to deliver a warning about Congress's antitrust bills.
Without objection.
So maybe it's the lobbyists, maybe it's the power of these very powerful CEOs making personal calls, but it could even be something more sinister. Mr. Chairman, I seek unanimous consent to enter into the record a Fortune.com piece entitled Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband cashed in on big tech just as Congress was set to pounce.
Without objection.
And in that article, there's discussion of the spouse of the Speaker of the House making a $6 million call on stocks that netted $5.3 million while we're not moving these bills. This is my favorite subcommittee in my half-decade in Congress. Tim Cook reportedly called Pelosi to deliver a warning about Congress's antitrust bills.
So I think it's fair for me to then say it's a little bit surprising that after you've had this level of a career, that you've gone from U.S. House of Representatives to almost the Attorney General to now working on Cameo? Okay, wait, hold on. Let me see something. All right, so... Oh my gosh, this thing is real. He's actually doing this. $700. And stop it. Stop it, Matt. Somebody please make it make sense to me. How do you go in less than a month hasn't even gone by, from being the potential Attorney General to now this?
Damn! Hey, Lisa Kovac, it's your favorite former Congressman, Matt Gaetz. I just wanted to thank you for being a longtime patriot, for supporting President Trump through thick and thin. And I know you were bummed out when the news broke that I wouldn't be the next Attorney General. We did get a great replacement in Pam Bondi. She's going to do an awesome job. You have nothing to worry about. But hey, listen, I'm still going to be in the fight for you and your family. And I know things are tough right now dealing with your car and Bruce, and I wish him a very speedy recovery. So next time you visit Florida, as everyone should do very frequently, make sure to pay a visit with your lovely Aunt Kathy. Stop by and say hello. Also, say hello to your mother, Carol, for me, and have a Merry Christmas. Have a great Thanksgiving. Enjoy your family. And this is just such an exciting time to be an American. We've got the House. We've got the Senate. We've got Donald Trump in the presidency. We're going to actually fix the problems. We're going to secure the border, clean up our streets, get the economy roaring again. So we've got a lot to be thankful for. Austin loves you very much for sending this video, and I wish you all the best through thick and thin, just like you've been there for me and for President Trump. And I can assure you, as we approach the holiday season, the best is yet to come.
You actually can't make this stuff up, because I'm finding it very difficult to understand how he could have gone from basically the top of the mountain to being the top lawyer in the entire country to now working on Cameo. But hey, you know what? It's an interesting gig, because $700 a pop. $700 a pop to ask Matt Gaetz to either roast, wish you a happy holidays, wish you a happy birthday, or something along those lines. So he's just basically taking his name and then utilizing it to the full extent, trying to maximize that and expand it for all it's worth. And hey, if you could pull it off, cool. Now release the report. Let me know what it is that you guys think. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like, and I will see you again on the next one. Be easy, y'all.
For supporting President Trump through thick and thin. And I know you were bummed out when the news broke that I wouldn't be the next Attorney General.